that brings us to an end of a track session here outdoors at the Edwardstown Velodrome. I suppose this is probably, or hopefully, the beginning video of what ends up being a pretty cool training video that, or a training diary, I guess, that me and a bunch of my teammates have wanted to do for a while now. We're all a part of Cycling Australia's Podium Potential Academy, which started late last year, and we've been training down here full time in Adelaide with a whole bunch of us, boys and girls, and we just thought that, well, it would be a pretty cool idea to document the training and the travel and everything that we do. I think a lot of us in the group, we watch a few YouTubers and sort of see what they do and appreciate the type of content that they put out. But I think something like track cycling as a sport doesn't get as much exposure as probably what it should. So I suppose what we'd like to do is have an insight into what it's like to be a part of the Australian national team, the Australian cycling team, and sort of show the type of training that we get up to, because it's generally once every 4 years in an Olympic cycle where everyone sort of seems to take notice about what happens on the track. So I think trying to get something like track cycling out to a wider audience would only be beneficial for the sport, and hopefully a few people that don't already know who I am and what I do in my close circle of friends can see this and appreciate the training that we do. And you never know, it might influence someone to get out on a bike one day. But essentially what we want to try and do is, we've got a few pretty cool months coming up with travel and training. We've got our national championships, we've got a camp in New South Wales, and then we will be heading potentially over to Western Australia for another camp, and then we'll be hopefully going to the US again, and we spend a month over there racing, which is pretty cool, which I'd already made a few videos on last year. But hopefully this is the beginning of what is something that's a little bit more regular. I aim to try and make a video documenting, our training, our track or gym, or some aspect of what it's like to be a full-time athlete. Hopefully once every couple of weeks would be pretty good. I think a pretty good aim, and try and edit something together with our training group and all the guys in it, and you guys can eventually get to know us and what we do, and sort of see what it's like to be a full-time athlete training 7 days a week, and aspiring to compete on that world level and take our training onto race day, and hopefully be the best athletes that we can be. So hope you enjoyed the short training montage. Hopefully in the future I'll do a little bit more speaking to camera during training, but I know it's always daunting putting the camera up and sort of seeing what other people are gonna, thinking about what other people are gonna think of you when you start talking to camera or something like that. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. See ya.